Shut up. I know. So I know I look crazy, but listen, guys, I have an interview today at 10 o'clock. It's 8:30 right now. And I have an interview today. I have an interview for a clerk position. And am I losing my mind? Yes and no. I'm hungry. I think that's what's overtaking everything. But I am like, I think I'm okay. I think I'll be okay. So let me tell you guys basically an update, because I haven't done a journal entry in a little second. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's because I had other videos planned and I still want to upload them, but I feel like I don't have time to edit. Like, remember where I said I kind of feel like this stuff is a little bit easy, like the way my schedule is flowing? I lied. I just needed, I have been humbled. Okay, y'all, I've been humbled. So I just want to give you a little bit of update on me. I am, like I said, I'm about to go into an interview. It's at 10 o'clock. I have an hour and 30 minutes. I'm going to, what am I going to do? I'm going to eat after this. And I've already prepared basically my talking points. So my interview is on Teams. And I'm about to show you guys when I'm done releasing this braid and looking like an alien. Look at my antennas. Isn't that crazy? I hate the way that I sleep, because I feel like my hair could come out looking good, but then like I sleep like pushed up. This is how you know I'm vulnerable, because why am I coming up in here looking like this? So an update on me, right? Oh my goodness. I have to tell you guys about the dates that I've been on. I have to tell you guys about spring break. I have to tell you about this guy that really tried it for some reason. And people are hilarious. Oh, and I've also have to tell you about, the people that I've linked up with. So I think I'm going to finish braiding my hair first, so that way I can do my job while talking to you guys, because I'm at work right now. So I work from home. Y'all know that I work from home. And my hair is still wet. Okay, so I'm not trying to be all over the place. First, I'm going to tell you guys how spring break went. Then I'm going to tell you, just update you on my life. And I want you to update me as well. Let me know how y'all been. Let me know what you've been doing, what you're expecting of me. If you missed me, I don't know if you've been paying attention. I'm not trying to jinx myself because it was hard this week. But I don't know if you've been paying attention, but I've been definitely trying to post twice a week. I'm proud of myself. If you haven't looked at my podcast episode or my podcast yet, check it out. It's Etching Scripts 101 on all platforms. I have a playlist here on YouTube where you can basically catch my podcast episodes if you don't want to go to Spotify or Apple Podcasts or wherever other place. I don't know. All I know is that Anchor provides it, and that's where it's supposed to be. It's on all platforms. But check that out. I talk about a little bit more heavy things. I talk about therapy. I'm a little bit more candor over there. But I don't know. Do you guys think I'm blunt over here? That's a real question. That hurt. I just hit my elbow on my laptop. But okay, let me finish out this last braid. Let me do what I'm supposed to do with my hair. Come back looking like a bad bitch, and then we'll get into this conversation. No, let me stop being dramatic. But my bad, y'all. Okay. I need to sweat. You can't see it, but like, Jesus, for the love of Christ, I'm sweating. Bro, okay, so let me tell you. So that interview went well. I have to say so myself. It went well. I did stumble on my words a little bit. I hope I made sense. They asked me really good questions. See, they were like, basically, what can you bring to us? And I was like, well, I have an extensive writing background, communication background, and I can bring the diversity into this courthouse. Now, I didn't say diversity. I was like, the various, what did I say? I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't remember. It was like the various background, the various etc. into this whatever, right? And so that's what I said. But I'm happy. That made no damn sense. But I'm happy because I think I did a great job. Overall, the interview went well. I hope and pray. Please, everybody, please, I should hear something the latest on Monday. They're going to send me stuff to do a background check. The one thing that I absolutely cannot stand is that my stupid emails were going off in the background, and I got like 3. Normally at this time, like, well, no, throughout the day, I always get like a bunch of emails, and it's so freaking annoying because none of them are freaking helpful, right? And so one of the peoples was talking about Quinnipiac, and they asked me, how do I like the school? And I was like, I love it. Like, everyone is willing to help you. Everyone is so kind. I like the small vibe. And what did I say? I was told before I got to law school, I was told that it's very competitive. People delete your notes, but I like that, you know, I'm making some friends here. And I think that's very extreme. I think at the end of the day, everyone wants to help you. The only reason why you're gonna have that issue is if you're somewhere like super duper competitive, like an Ivy League or something like that, or like a top T14. But even then, I've been hearing that people love to help you there too, because it's just like, why not? Why, like, everyone's going to get a job at the end of the day. And if you have a specific job that you want, yes, of course, that's competitive. Everything is competitive, and you're just going to have to work 10 times harder for it. But you don't have to step on people's necks to get there. That's one thing that I don't want to do. If I end up having to do that, I'm going to do it as politely as possible. But like, I just don't like that vibe. You know what I mean? So listen, I did an outfit change. I know that this diary entry is somewhat all over the place, but you know, it's here we are, right? Here we are. So I did an outfit change because the interview was over with. And then I was like, you know what, let me just chill. Let me take my bra off. Let me take my pants off. You know, like, I ain't got to do nothing right now. I ain't got to look cute all the time, even though I am cute. Like, I can just relax. So here I am coming to you guys, here to tell you what I've learned in the last couple of days. So I don't even know where to start. So first off, I'm going to let you guys know, like, okay, so what I've been doing since the last diary entry, I have met up with some people. I've linked up with some old friends. That was fun. That was a lot of fun, actually. Like, I'm learning that I can stay up past a certain time, but I don't know if it's a good idea to do that. You know what I mean? Like, just because I can doesn't mean I should. And I have been doing it, and I need to stop. Like, there was this one time I didn't get home until 7 o'clock in the freaking morning. I was like, why did I do that? Like, whose idea was that? And it was literally because I live like an hour and 40 minutes away. I'm going all the way down to the city just to hang out with people. And I'm like, Whitney, I understand Connecticut is whack, but like, really, you know? So I'm learning that, like, I'm just going to have to get over it because there's really like nothing over here. Or I'm thinking about like moving. I don't really know, but I had fun. I went out a lot. So I went out like 3 times, right? And so one time I went out with my friend, I reconnected with somebody. I guess I technically reconnected with 2 people again. That was fun. I ended up going out last week. And then here's the story that I'm going to tell you guys that I really want your opinion on, which I felt bad. At first I didn't feel bad, and then I felt bad. Now I don't care anymore. But this is what happened. So I've been feeling, I don't know, I feel like I look weird. I feel like I need a different top. Do I need a different top? I'm gonna get a different top. Where was I? Okay, so during the date, right, like, he was asking me questions. He was very talkative. I like that he could hold a conversation because that's pretty much what I'm looking for. And on his profile, he looks pretty much like his profile. He's funny. I love the conversation. The conversation was really good. But he said he was 5'8". He definitely was not 5'8", because one of my friends is 5'8", and I can tolerate, like, I like 5'8". When I approached him, he was like right at my height. So I was like, okay, you're not 5'8", liar, but all right. But like, I need to make it clear that height was never like a thing for me until I dated short people, and the insecurity that comes with it. I'm just like, okay, that's one thing I'm not dealing with anymore, because I'm not about to deal with a dude that's about to be mad at me for wearing heels at church. Like, it's freaking ridiculous, and I'm not doing it anymore. So that's why my thing was like, I think I'm going to have a height minimum requirement. And for the longest, it was 5'10". Then one of my friends told me that he's 6 feet, and I was like, that's kind of short. Like, but at the same time, like, I will never make it like what am I trying to say? I would never make height a what's the word that I'm looking for? Oh my goodness, what's the word that I'm looking for? A take it or leave it, a non-negotiable, I forgot what the term is. I forgot what the term was called, but like I would never be that shallow to be like, oh, I can't date you because you're not at least 6 feet. I can't. So long as you're taller than me, I'm fine. And I do kind of have a minimum. Like I would prefer like at least 5'10", 5'11", and then up. But you know, it is what it is. Whoever God sends me. So that was the first thing that I said in my head. Like when I first approached him, I was like, you're not 5'8", but okay, right? And we went in, he took charge. I really like that. I really like a guy that like takes charge, because I want a dominant man. So I want someone that's going to be a leader. I want somebody that's going to, know themselves well, is emotionally intelligent, and can lead me in the legacy that I'm trying to build, right? So like, yes, I agree in the whole, the man's the head, the woman's the neck. Best believe you're not going anywhere without me. Like I want to say it like this, right? I know the man has the last say so, but I don't believe in that. I genuinely and truly believe that the woman has the last say so in relationships, in marriage, etc. And I believe personally that we're both the prize. So I am not going to sit there and tell my daughter that you're the prize and you're not worth anybody else's energy, right? Yes, you are the prize. However, what do I look like telling my princess that she does not deserve a king? That sounds like a prize to me. You know what I mean? So that's basically what I'm looking for. I'm looking for my compatible, it sounds like I'm saying combat, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm compatible prize. I'm looking for someone who compliments me and my right person. I've gone on dates with a lot of good people, great people, but I'm looking for my right man, my husband, right? So yeah, and he was directing the conversation. We ended up dancing. That was fun. And then I drank a little bit too much. And so I ended up going back to his place that day, first date. And I want to make it clear that I have a couple rules that I don't want to do. And I was so upset with myself a little bit because I broke 2 of my rules. And I'm saying a little bit because like it was small rules, but at the same time, that's where it starts. So I don't want to repeat that again. But 2 of my rules that I broke was that I won't kiss on the first date and I won't go back to their place, right? For at least a couple dates, right? Just so that way I can fully get to know the person. That way I can fully understand, who they are, what I'm getting to, et cetera, et cetera. So we ended up going back to his place. I wasn't drunk, but I don't like drinking and driving. Like, it's just not like, I don't know. I don't even have to explain it, So with me drinking, right, I was pacing myself. That way I was like, you know what, if I drink just 3 drinks, I'll be good to drive, or just 2 drinks, I'll be good to drive. And then I ended up drinking a lot more than what I anticipated. And I was like, let me just go to your place. So I did. I ended up spending the night. Nothing terrible happened, obviously, but it was good, great conversations. And we ended up going to breakfast the next morning and we went our separate ways, right? Good. So ever since that date, we were texting every day, right? I've known him for 2 days at this point. And I kind of feel a little bit dirty for going back to his place, only knowing him for that day. But, it is what it is. And Sunday we talked, right? It wasn't all day. It was just conversation. And then from Monday to Thursday, we wouldn't talk every day. We wouldn't talk all day every day. But we talked every single day. It would usually be in the evening. And then it wouldn't be all that consistent. It would be nice conversations. And then like space here and there, and then another nice conversation. And that was like, getting to know somebody, getting comfortable with somebody. And I think we had like 2 phone calls because I called him, right? So that's the process of getting to know someone you just went on a date with. That's the process of becoming their friend. That's the process, because there's steps to getting into a relationship. There's steps to like actually like building that bond. And so here comes Friday night. Friday night comes along and I am like, okay, so I'm going out with my friends. I don't typically like texting, especially if I haven't seen them in a minute. I don't like texting a lot when I'm hanging out with my friends. If you see me post on Instagram, I post on Instagram because I'm taking the memory or whatever, but I'm having a good time. So Friday night comes along and it comes for the dude I went on a date with to like basically text me, because he would text me when he got off of work. And so it was like around that time that I was leaving too. And he was just texting me like normal, right? And the way that he texted me was that he would constantly do this thing where he was like, excuse me, or like, I need attention, something like that, right? And at first it was like for for Monday and Tuesday, it was cute. And then like after a while, I was like, okay, relax, like, you know? And I ignored I saw the first text, right? And I just kind of ignored it because I was either leaving the house or already driving. And I also don't text and drive. So I was like, okay, so I put that in the back of my head. I was like, okay, like I'm probably just going to answer when I get back from being out with my friends. So I ended up going out with my friend and I had a great time. I always end up spending like longer than what I anticipated. So I went out to this really, really cool bar in the Bronx, and it was it's something that I got off of TikTok. I forgot what it was called. It was something Suyo Gastrofusion, something like that. And it was really nice. And I ended up going with my friend, and then we had a great time. And then we were like, yo, let's go to a different place. Let's go to this club. He was like, yo, there's this R&B thing that's going on. And I was like, ooh, that sounds like fun. Let's go. So we ended up going to an R&B club. Phenomenal music. It was packed. But we were there for a minute. We got there around 12 or 11 something. I think it was like more like 10, 11 something. And then we ended up dancing. We had a good time. He was mainly drinking the drinks because I told him, I was like, listen, I did a little bit too much, like consecutively, and I just can't. I thought I could drink, but I couldn't. I couldn't. And the drinks that I had at the previous place were not really my favorite. The first one I had was bomb, but the second one I just didn't really like. So I'm having a great time with them. So I'm not texting anybody, right? Like anyone who's texting me, I'm not texting it. I'm reading it, but like I'm not even reading it. I looked at like, okay, I got a text, whatever, because you have your phone, but I don't answer anybody because I'm out with my friends. Then lo and behold, guess what time I get home? I get home at 4:00 in the morning. 4. At my grown age. I can't be doing that anymore. But I love this like grown and sexy type thing. Like you get to do whatever you want. You come and go as you please. You're responsible and you still have a bomb ass time. I'm loving this part of my 20s, to be honest with you. Because like you're responsible for yourself. You don't have to rely on nobody else to drive you. You don't have to rely on people to get you alcohol. Like you're good. So basically I was having a good time. I was taking my videos on Instagram, blah, blah, blah. So then I get home and I immediately go to sleep. Like it's 4 something and then I go to sleep. I wake up around like 10:15, 10:30, something like that, because I didn't go to sleep till like 4:30, to a text from this dude being like, listen, okay, today, the day that he texted me made 7 days that we knew each other. We knew each other in total 7 days. I woke up to this text being like, wow, you straight up ignored me. And then one of those emojis that's like, cool, right? And I was like, wait. You know what I mean? Like, hold on. Then I was staring and I was like, if he was joking, I feel like there'd be an emoji being like laughing or something like that, right? I feel like that would have been there. But then I'm like, no, that doesn't sound like it's joking. Because the stupid this emoji, I was like, no, he's doing too much. And my response to him was I just said, you're doing a lot. And ever since then, I haven't talked to him. I'm telling you. Okay, so we're going to do it like this. I met the dude, the dude hit me up through the Hinge app Thursday. We went out Friday. I slept over Friday night, left Saturday, right? Sunday came along, we texted. Monday texted, Tuesday texted, Wednesday texted, Thursday texted, right? And keep in mind, in between then, there's been gaps. So a gap would not have been a surprise, right? Like nothing should really be a surprise after 7 days because you don't know me like that, vice versa. Then I should have counted. I wasn't counting, but day 7, technically I guess day 8, right? Like a week, and he's like, you ignored me. And then it was like basically like this, basically cutting me off, I suppose, because I didn't text him fast enough. I didn't text him in a good manner. My thing was is that when I woke up, I was like, okay, I'll just hit him in the morning, right? But then I woke up to that. So I was like, wow, okay, so that is a red flag. That is not something that I am willing to tolerate or deal with. Because the thing is like, not only did I not think that I had to explain myself, because I don't know you like that, you're not my man, I don't owe anything to you. I didn't even expect us to be texting every single day. Like, which that isn't a problem, but I'm saying like, I don't know why you felt like I owed you something, or I owed you an explanation, or I had to absolutely text you right then in that moment. I had a very good reason why I didn't. So the thing is also is that during the date, he told me that he was, which I very much appreciated, because a lot of men aren't emotionally aware, right? He told me that he's very sensitive and he's very possessive, right? We had a conversation, blah, blah, blah. And that was a red flag to me, but I was willing to maybe this is a bad thing on my part, because once you see something, leave. But like, also it's like, I feel like it was like a tentative flag. Like maybe it's not as possessive as what I thought. Maybe it's like dominant, like what I am looking for, someone that's dominant, someone that is like, yes, possessive, but like not extreme possessive, because that's kind of what I am. Like if you go out with if you have a girlfriend, and like my boyfriend has a girlfriend, and you go hang out with her, fine. But if you're just making new friends that are girls, no, that's not okay. Like I guess that's possessive, and that's an example of possession. Or like, if you don't text me, not after a week, but if like, say we're dating for months and you don't text me, I'm gonna call you. And then if you don't call me, I'm not gonna get mad. My first thing is that I'm gonna think that something was wrong, right? And so I'm gonna give it some more time. If it's been days, that's when I'm gonna start being mad. I'm gonna be like, okay, why aren't you hitting me up? That's when I'm gonna be starting looking at your social media, like, okay, are they on there? Are they doing blah, blah, blah? So I don't even think he viewed any of my stories. I think he just felt ignored. But I didn't like the way that he came about it. So I was just kind of like, you're doing a lot. I waited a couple days because I wanted to see if he was going to respond. He didn't, so I just blocked him, right? And I still have his shirt, but my friend was like, just use it as a dish rag or something like that. Like, I was like, I can return it. Like, I have his whole shirt, but you know. I was like, you know, the best way, because it's like, why are you going to meet up at that point? I just thought it was like, that's the like red flag right there that I was looking to explore, quote unquote, because it's like, why did you feel the need to like confront me? You know, like, who are you to feel like a confrontation is needed? I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think down in the comments below. Y'all let me know what you think about the whole situation. So to be clear, right? To be clear, start and finish 7 to 8 days. 7 to 8 days, and then he gave me that type of energy. And just also to put in your mind, the night before, right, we were texting, and then he just went hours without texting me. And then it was like 2 o'clock in the morning where he was like, my bad, I fell asleep, right? That could have been a red flag, but am I bugging? Am I going to be like, oh, you ignored me, blah, 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 blah. Like, no, because you don't owe me anything. We're just filling each other out. Like, even though, yes, I could see him being a really good friend and a really good boyfriend, like, I'm sure that I would have gone on a second date, but I feel like I'm a big advocate for God don't play no games. So if he shows you something, he's trying to tell you like, hey, this either is or is not for you. I'm just under the presumption that it just wasn't for me. So let me know what you guys think, because honestly, these stories, I swear, I met a really good friend off of Hinge, for one, and for two, I met some crazy people off of Hinge. So if y'all want more of those stories, let me know. Also, oh my gosh, like sometimes the way that men put up their profiles, I gotta show you guys some of those things, because it's just like, you doing a lot. So so with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this diary entry. I hope you guys enjoyed this story, etc. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications so you never miss when I post a new video. If you see me looking over here and I'm not looking in the camera, I hope I am, because that's just embarrassing, but I'm on my phone. And here, obviously, I'm looking at the viewfinder, but I'm not looking at y'all, and I'm thinking I'm looking at y'all, so hopefully, I think so. So hopefully. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe. Take precautions. Yes, everything is clearing up, but still don't act a fool. I love you guys. Hope to see you next week.